Sa free space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay, everybody, welcome to my 7th game of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis, in which at this point, I have won myself $217,000 in 6 games. Let's see if I can win more.
Jeopardy!
I guess I'll be him. Taking on Gary and Jane. Here we go. Here are the categories.
Here are the categories.
The Bible, the military, dogs and literature, Africa, the 20th century, and finally, fruits and veggies. Okay. I think I'll take these categories. Let's start things off with the Bible for 100. The Lord gave and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, he said patiently. Jane. Job.
You are correct.
So she got it right. Fruits and veggies, 100. The pickled pepper Peter might have picked for stuffing green olives. What is a pimento?
You are correct.
Fruits and veggies for 200. Often called a cross between a plum and a peach, it's actually an unfuzzy variety of peach. What is a nectarine?
You are correct.
I'll take fruits and vegetables for 300. The Chinese consider it good luck to receive gifts of this tiny orange-like fruit. What is mandarin? No, let me change that. What is a kumquat? No, I'm going to change my mind again. What is the mandarin? It's a 50-50, so I'll say mandarin.
Sorry.
Maybe I should have gone with kumquat. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Jane. Doesn't know.
Sorry.
So she goes in the hole at minus 200. Gary. Yeah, I should have gone with the kumquat, yeah.
You are correct.
It was a 50-50 for me, but that's okay. Right? The Bible 200. The Old Testament has two books of Kings, Chronicles, and of this prophet. Who is Samuel?
You are correct.
The Bible for 300. As for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord, said this successor to Moses. Jane. Doesn't know.
Fine.
So she'll go to minus 500. Joshua. Yep.
You are correct.
Okay. Bible 400. The Lord gave this son to Adam and Eve to take the place of Abel. Who is Seth?
You are correct.
Okay. I will have the Bible for 500, please. The people of Lystra believed he and Barnabas were the gods Mercury and Jupiter. Who was Paul?
You are correct.
He's the one. And I take the lead. Let's have fruits and vegetables for 400. Cultivated for its long, white, edible root, it's the pale, unpopular cousin to the carrot. What is a parsnip?
You are correct.
Good strategy. I'll close it up for 500, please. Member of the cabbage family, that's an essential ingredient in chicken divin. What is broccoli?
You are correct.
Well done. $2,000 now. I'd like to have the military for 100. All men must serve in the militia or pay a tax in this nation known for its neutrality. What is Switzerland?
You are correct.
I'll have the military for 200. In a club or organization, this military officer keeps order. Who is the Postmaster General?
Fine.
No. Gary. Oh, the Sergeant at Arms, that's right.
You are correct.
Military 300. Navy duty drawn by Jack Nicholson in The Last Detail. Gary. What is Shore Patrol?
You are correct.
Okay. Military 400. Independent peasant soldiers of the Ukraine known for their horsemanship. Who are the Cossacks?
You are correct.
The military for 500. British equivalent of America's West Point.
Fine.
Gary will lose some of his money. Down to $600. Jane. What is Sandhurst?
You are correct.
So Jane's finally out of the hole. 3 categories left. The 20th century, 100. In 1950, its command in Korea included the U.S. 8th Army and the Republic of Korea Army. Oh, what's it called?
Fine.
Jane doesn't know. Gary. What is the United Nations? Yep.
You are correct.
So Gary gets a little money for that one, and we continue. Okay, Africa for 100. African country where you go to dance with the Watusi, with real Watusis. What is Burundi?
You are correct.
Africa for 200. The lingua franca of East Africa. It's written in Arabic script. What is the Rosetta Stone? Or no. No. What is Swahili?
You are correct.
I think I changed my answer there. Africa for 300. Mobutu Sese Seko, formerly J.D. Mobutu, runs this country, formerly the Belgian Congo. What is Zaire?
You are correct.
Africa for 400. The most populous South African province. It's located north of the Vaal River. What is Transvaal?
You are correct.
Africa for 500. This small Mali town, synonymous with faraway places, was a great medieval trade center. What is Timbuktu?
You are correct.
Timbuktu, yeah. So I have 3,800 now. The 20th century for 200, please. Albania declared itself independent of this empire in November 1912. What is the Ottoman?
You are correct.
Yes. I'll take the 20th century for 400. Or for 300, excuse me. In June 1947, 90 tons of food were sent to war-ravaged Italy by this Argentine president. Who is Juan Perón?
You are correct.
Uh-huh. Let me have the 20th century for 400. Born in a Tennessee log cabin, Cordell Hull held this cabinet post from 1933 to 44. What is Secretary of State?
You are correct.
Yeah. And I'll have the 20th century for 500. In 1927, the Supreme Court ruled the lease of these Wyoming oil reserves fraudulent. What is Teapot Dome?
You are correct.
$5,200. Dogs in Literature for 100. Sherlock Holmes solved the mystery of this devilish hound of this family. Were the Baskervilles? We know the Daily Double is in this category.
You are correct.
200. He knocked over the screen, concealing the Wizard of Oz. Who's Toto?
You are correct.
300. In this book, Nick Charles is Asta as a Schnauzer, but in films it was a wire-haired terrier. What is the Thin Man?
You are correct.
400. Daily double. 5,800. I'm going to bet it all. Here's the clue. Gary Owen is the bloody mangy mongrel in the Cyclops version of this James Joyce novel. What is Ulysses?
You are correct.
$11,600. Now the last clue. Breed of John Steinbeck's Charlie in Travels with Charlie. What is a poodle? And that's going to put me at $12,100.
You are correct.
12,100. Gary 700. Jane minus 100. As we get ready to start playing,
Double Jeopardy.
we'll double the dollar values, put 2 daily doubles on the board, and 6 all new categories.
Here are the categories.
We have opera, P's and Q's, each letter in quotation marks, superstitions, science, nicknames, and finally, poetic quotes. Okay, here we go. I'll start with opera for 200. Let's get it out of the way. Country where Madame Butterfly flitted. What is France?
Sorry.
It's not France. Gary. Japan.
You are correct.
It was Japan. Okay. Gary? Superstitions for 200. They say it's bad luck to put this shoe on first. What is the left?
You are correct.
I'll have superstitions for 400. Supposedly, a bee can't do this while you're holding your breath. What is sting you?
You are correct.
Superstitions for 600, please. Sticking a piece of this on the top of a baseball cap brings good luck to the team. What is chewing gum?
You are correct.
I'll go to superstitions for 800. Dark-colored socks with this colored toes protect you from being tripped by elves. What is white?
You are correct.
Superstitions for 1,000. A mouse, roasted, minced, and eaten, will cure a child of this childhood disease. What are the measles?
You are correct.
Yep. 14.9. I'll have opera for 400. Flying creature that is Die Fledermaus in Johann Strauss's opera. What is a bat?
You are correct.
Opera for 600. La Bohème, by this composer, is based on the novel Scenes from Bohemian Life. Gary. Who was Puccini?
You are correct.
He's the one. 1,500 now. Nicknames, 200. English sailors were nicknamed this for the fruit they ate to prevent scurvy. What are limeys?
You are correct.
I'll have nicknames for 400, please. Daily double. So how much do I have right now? 15.5. You know what? All of it. I feel good. One source we have calls Betty Grable the number one this, while another hangs it on Dorothy Lamour. Oh
Sorry.
I shouldn't have done it.
No, the correct
Pin-up girl. No. Blew another daily double again. Nickname 600. Supreme Court Justice known as Whizzer. Just blew $15,500 on a daily double. I was confident I would know what it was. Who it was. Oh, Byron White.
You are correct.
Okay. Nickname's 800. During the 1950s, this 5'4" blonde was known as the Singing Rage. Jane. Oh, Patty Page.
You are correct.
Okay. Poetic quotes 200. One of them begins, "There once was a man from Kent." What is a limerick? Can't believe I blew it on another daily double, but that's okay. What do I care?
You are correct.
Poetic quotes for 400. Congreve found it that its charms can soothe the savage beast. Or soothe the savage breast. What is a woman?
Sorry.
No. Well,
Sorry.
Gary doesn't know. Jane decides to try it at the last second. Oh, music. Yeah.
You are correct.
Crap. Oh well. Poetic quote 600. Alan Seeger had a rendezvous with it and met it in World War II in the fields of France. What is death? Yeah, I blew it on the daily double, but that's okay.
You are
I
correct.
can still win. Poetic quotes for 800. Sir John Suckling felt 'tis not the meat, but this that makes eating a delight. What is the eating?
Sorry.
Ah, no! Jane. Oh, an appetite, right.
You are correct.
Okay, nickname's 1,000. U.S. general who was called the Napoleon of Luzon and the Beau Brummel of the army. Who is Douglas MacArthur? Or as one of my history professors like to call him, D-Mac.
You are correct.
There we go. Out of the hole. Poetic quotes for 1,000. A.E. Houseman heard a wise man say, "Give crowns and pounds and guineas, but not this away." Jane. What is your heart? Yep,
You are correct.
Jane got it right. 2,900. We keep going. Science 200. Robert W. Bunsen's hot item, invented in 1855. What is a Bunsen burner?
You are correct.
Science for 400. To Copernicus, it was the center of the universe. What is the sun?
You are correct.
Science for 600. Made of glass or quartz, it's used to bend light rays or form rainbows. What is a prism? I know I'm not going to get all my money back that I lost, but that's okay.
You are correct.
I'll go with science for 800. In 1774, we all breathed a sigh of relief when Joseph Priestley discovered this gas. What is oxygen? Gonna put me at 2,600 and get me close to the lead.
You are correct.
Although not entirely in the lead. 1,000? Daily double. I'll take the whole thing. Broadest method of classification of living things. What is kingdom?
You are correct.
5,200. Opera 800. She wrote the lyrics to Four Saints and Three Acts, and Virgil Thompson wrote the score. Jane. Who is Gertrude Stein?
You are correct.
She's the one. Okay. P's and Q's 200. In area, it's New York City's largest borough. What is Queens?
You are correct.
P's and Q's for 400. Technically, this is a trademark name for table tennis. What is ping pong?
You are correct.
P's and Q's for 600. The tails of this airline's planes all sport kangaroos. What is Qantas?
You are correct.
P's and Q's for 800. On a typewriter, Elite type gives you 12 characters per inch, while this type gives you 10. What is Pika?
You are correct.
P's and Q's for 1,000. This author of Boris Godunov is widely viewed as the greatest Russian poet of all time. Who is Pushkin? Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get all the money back I lost, but do I care? No.
You are correct.
8,200. Last clue. Verity's operatic version of Camille. Gary. Who is La... Oh, what is La Traviata? La Traviata.
You are correct.
So Gary, 2,700. Jane, 3,700. Me, 8,200. Let's see how final Jeopardy goes. The category is history. Gary. Not entirely sure, so I'll go nothing.
All the correct.
Oh, the golden horde. That's okay. I'm gonna walk away with $8,200. Gary got it wrong. He bet everything. Jane got it right. She wagered 300. I got it wrong, but I didn't bet anything, so I stay at 8,200. Giving me now in 7 games $225,200. 8th game coming soon. See you all for my next video coming soon.